Some of you may be wondering just who the hell is Crypto, and I don't blame you. With a pick rate of 1.6% at the time of this recording, your chances of seeing him are, well, dare I say, 1.6%. So on this day, I will show you why this brother needs to be played more, and if you find this helpful, maybe consider subscribing. As a small content creator, it would mean the world, and let me put more videos like this out. But without further ado, let's jump right into it. First, and probably the biggest tip I can give, is try to be on your drone as little as possible during combat. I know. Sounds crazy. But if you're piloting your drone around while your team's fighting, it's very stressful on your teammates, and your chances of the team coming out alive gets much lower. Although in times like third parties or in preparation of a fight, by all means, fly the drone to the perfect spot and let that baby scan away. Tip number 2, and a tip that's going to help you consistently keep up with tip number 1, you can throw your drone out quickly by tapping the ability button, and this will be how you use it most of the time. Tip number 3, if you throw the drone at a wall, it will flip the drone 180 degrees to face the opposite direction of the wall, and this is something I do all the time. So if you're near a wall that's facing the fight, throw that drone out and give that wall a kiss. Tip number 4, you can use the drone as a momentary distraction to get a few moments to land shots on an enemy around a corner. And if they don't shoot the drone, it will give you plenty of information of how many and where the enemy is around that corner, until they eventually do. Tip number 5, Crypto's ult does 50 shield damage, and that's nice, but I feel a much better use is countering other Legends abilities. Got a good Gibraltar on the enemy team who put up that perfect bubble to save a teammate? Nope, not anymore. How about an annoying diva who's slapping down barricades? How about your team getting sucked into a vortex? My boy Crypto is the Mr. Clean Magic Eraser of the Apex Legends world. He'll take care of everyone that's giving you a problem with their abilities that's electronic. Tip number 6, when preparing to engage a team that has not noticed you or your teammates, you can gather some intel on who the Legends are as well as the weapons they are rocking using your drone. Just make sure you let your team know as well. The 7th, and probably the most coolest tip, you can grab teammates' banners and also revive them at a respawn beacon instantaneously with your drone. This is huge for saving games, especially in ranked games where that rep is so precious and you need to save it in the solo queue. Just don't be the first to die. Corresponding with tip number 7, you should try your hardest not to die first or at all if possible. This doesn't mean let your team fight by themselves. It means try not to take high risk, low reward situations like running into a room with 2 or 3 enemies, guns blazing. Use your movement, land your shots, and only be as aggressive as your team is. Unless your team is being too aggressive for their skill level, then at least we can use tip number 7 and possibly bring the game back. When operating your drone and placing it for a big fight, put it in a spot that's hard to find or shoot at and also has good visibility. If you can't do this because it's in an open field or area, then just put it directly above looking straight down. This makes you and your team basically have wall hacks so long as your drone is not shot down and is in range. It's pretty powerful, and in the perfect circumstances, downright OP. A simple but effective tip is Crypto can ping on his drone. So as long as you can switch between Crypto and the drone quickly, even when outside that 30-meter sweet spot, you still can get intel on an individual who may be trying to flee or flank you. And as well, maybe avoid a third-party surprise. Well, there you go. If you found any of these tips helpful, maybe leave a comment. But most importantly, consider hitting that subscribe button. As a new content creator, it's life-changing, my friend. Thank you all for watching. I'm your host, UDD Cheeky, here with Unlimited Directional Gaming. Until next time, peace.